Hey guys, Kakarot197 again. This time with an unboxing of the Master Grade GINN from the Gundam Seed anime series. And this model kit was provided to me by my favorite online hobby store, Hobbylink Japan. Links to buy your own GINN down below. And anyone who's seen Gundam Seed should immediately recognize this box art. We've got Miguel's GINN, well, not really Miguel's GINN, the GINN Miguel was using instead of his own GINN, ready to strike at the Strike Gundam with his sword. But of course failed to do so because Kira took over the controls and reversed the situation a bit. Then let's have a look at the side of the box to see what this thing is offering. And it looks like they put a lot of effort into making those wings really movable. Then on the other side, we get a look at all of the accessories we're getting. We're getting the usual stuff that we also got with the high grade, the heavy machine gun, the heavy blade, and then the missile launchers, which this time around he can also hold in the hands. And another nice Master Grade exclusive is the extra magazines. It might only come with the bare minimum that I would like for my GINN, but at the very least, the stuff that it does come with is nicely featured. So let's have a look at the inside of this thing, and I really wonder how many of those remold gate things that I'm going to find on the runners. Starting off with the A runner, everything is nicely detailed and also pretty colorful, but what I'm most interested in are these cutoff points right here, which might hint at a high maneuver type down the line, which I personally think is going to be the first variant of the GINN they're going to be releasing, other than of course a set with more weapons. Next up, we're getting the B runner, which is some nice internal detailing for the GINN and also for that heavy machine gun. The C runner then, as well as the D runner when it wants to focus, there we go, are all three the generic Zaft frame that we also got with the Zaku Warrior. And of course, we are going to have a few leftover parts from this frame. Honestly, when I saw that they were releasing a generic Zaft frame, I wasn't expecting the GINN to be the first new model kit they would make with that frame. Like, I was expecting the Goof, but I'm not complaining because I personally like the GINN way more than the Goof Ignited. Then the E runner is again the GINN frame. We get some internals. Here we get some of the wing internal frame and also parts for the missile launchers. And it seems that the wings are also on those cutoff points. You know, maybe hinting at possibly a GINN in the future with different wings than the normal GINN. And of course, the GINN has two wings, so two E runners. Then a slightly weird thing, but not something that I haven't seen before. We get an F1 runner, but not an F2 runner. So don't worry, you're not missing any runners. Again, it's all nicely detailed. Then we get the G1 and the G2 runner, and this time around, the cutoff points don't really reveal too much. Of course, the sword is on its own little zone, so on the G2 runner, we don't get the sword parts. And then the other thing that's in its own zone is the magazine, so maybe hinting at a future GINN that doesn't come with the heavy machine gun. Something like the D equipment GINN. Then there's the H1 and H2 runner with the lighter gray parts, parts for the wings, and parts for the upper legs and the stomach. Then we're getting the I runner with the gates that allow them to separate the missiles from the other parts, which are for the wings and the sensor. So I'm not going to say GINN high maneuver type confirmed, but I got a good feeling about it. And then the final runner that we're getting is the J runner with some pretty damn nice silver for the heavy blade. For normal stickers, we just get a mono eye sticker, so that's really good. And then for the marking stickers, we get a bunch of them. we just get the generic marking stickers, Zaft stickers, warning stickers, and if you want to, you can assign him to the Vesalius or to the Gamov. And you know, part of me would have liked it if they also included a Faith sticker in there, because just imagine a member of Faith in Gundam Seed Destiny being so used to his GINN that he didn't want to upgrade and just kept using his GINN all throughout the war. Because hey, we do still see GINNs doing stuff in Gundam Seed Destiny. And then finally, let's have a look at the manual. So on the first page, we get some interesting history on the GINN, their mobile suit development in general, and also some extra information that I was completely unaware of about the Bloody Valentine incident. Now, I'm sure most people watching this video are aware of the Bloody Valentine incident and what happened. The Earth Alliance decided to launch a nuke at the plants in retaliation for a terrorist attack. Now, it turns out that the Earth Alliance actually denied that they launched the nuke and claimed that the plants did it themselves. Holy crap. There's lying, and then there's just batshit insane stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure that if we're gonna go with this as canon, that Blue Cosmos was behind that, because I cannot imagine any rational human being, be them natural or coordinator, doing a false flag nuclear strike on themselves. Wars have been started over nothing. If they were gonna go with a false flag operation, I'm pretty sure bombing something would have been sufficient. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that definitely makes you warm up to Zaft. Like, you can almost not blame the coordinators for looking down on the naturals, who decided to launch a nuke at them and then were like, we didn't do that, you did that. Then we get some MS tracks, as we often get with Master Grades, a little bit of history on the GINN, what it did, and we get another picture of the GINN with Miguel in it fighting against the Strike Gundam. Then we get some more details on the GINN, and I love this thing. Characters that passed through the Cosmic Era. I'm pretty sure they didn't mean for it to sound like this, but considering this is Miguel we're talking about, passing through is definitely how you could describe Miguel's presence in the Cosmic Era. He showed up, passed through, and then was never seen again. And then the rest of the manual is just a manual. At the end, we get the sticker guide, and then we just get a nice shot of the GINN. So not only is this box going to give me a really cool mobile suit, but it also gave me some cool extra lore on the Cosmic Era, including some stuff that would have been cool to include in my GINN development history video, but so be it. The Gundam universe and the Gundam canon is always evolving. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and build this thing now, and if you want your own GINN, again, links down below. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow with a review of this thing.